Hello everyone, good evening and welcome to Roma Theory. Wesley Gasova, 19-year-old Brazilian left winger from Corinthians, has been linked with Roma. And Roma are considering a move for this talent, for this gem, for this next gen Brazilian kid. I am on my knees. If we manage to add to our transfer list and to actual your purchases after Sule, after Dovbyk, which is going to happen. Wesley flew to Girona this afternoon to try and blitz, to try and get the agreement done. His plane is set to get returned back to Rome tomorrow at around lunchtime. Maybe on that plane there will be a certain blonde guy from Ukraine. The deal is very, very close. Minimal distance, it's going to happen. And Wesley is in Spain to unlock the deal. But yeah, no, Wesley Gasova, we need a left winger. I think the way that Rossi wants to play, I've said this multiple times. I've said this many times and I'm going to repeat it again. I think De Rossi wants a left winger. He wanted Chiesa. Let's not forget. He wanted Chiesa. Then, of course, we bought Sule to try and placate his demands around Chiesa. But Sule isn't a left winger. I think it's wrong to utilize Sule as a left winger. I think if we can add a left winger to our team, to the likes of Dovbyk, Sule, and all the players that we will buy and have already bought, I think we're in a really good shape. Like, if we could add Gasova, Wesley Gasova on the left, El Shaarawy we've got there too, Pellegrini can play there too. So, you know, you've got, if you can create a forward creative midfielders of Dybala, Sule, Pellegrini, Baldanzi, El Shaarawy, and Wesley Gasova, then I think you're sorted. And I'm not going to go as far to say that you would be in a title race, because teams are more prepared, have started their projects before, and therefore in an advanced position. But we would be top 4 contenders. That's a great team. And I think your left winger should be somebody like Wesley Gasova. Somebody who the bid might be, you know, the initial bid to sign him could be high because the competition is very high. But somebody who's very young, somebody to gamble on. Because, you know, if you've got El Shaarawy as well, if we play with a 4-2-3-1, Pellegrini can play it there. So it's a necessity, yes. And I do think if we need to get it, especially because we need squad depth to go well in Serie A, Coppa Italia and Europa League. But I don't think we need a mega name. You know, I don't think we need Chiesa. And I kind of don't want Chiesa anymore. We need hungry players. We need players who want to be here. And Wesley Gasova, in my opinion, is a very, very big name. Competition is massive. Chelsea want him, West Ham want him, Spanish teams want him, and Roma isn't the only Italian team to want him. There, you know, a lot of scouting departments have started their researches, their kind of launches and their blitzes on Corinthians to sign him. He's a very, very, very interesting player. Cafu, remember Cafu? Cafu, I don't remember if it's Cafu or Aldair. One of these two Roma legends from Brazil actually said in an interview to Roma, buy him. You know, I follow Brazilian football. This guy is special. A lot of big teams want him. Anticipate them, be quick and get him because he can be your example. He didn't say this, Lamine Yamal. He's not going to be Lamine Yamal because there's only one Lamine Yamal out of 7 billion people around the world. But, you know, you can move in that direction. The direction of gambling on young players, starting young players, believing in young players. I would love for Roma to start this new philosophy. A philosophy which in Italy isn't big. A philosophy which brave and courage that many Italian teams don't have to, you know, maybe gamble on a 19-year-old. So I'm all for this deal. I would absolutely love it. The package, Saudi, Cristiano Ronaldo's team, Al Nassr. Some Brazilian sources are saying that they've offered 25 million to sign him. But, I mean, why would a 19-year-old go to Saudi? Like, surely these young players haven't lost their intellectuality. Why would a 19-year-old ever go to Al Nassr in Saudi Arabia? It just doesn't make sense. So, personally, I might be wrong, but I don't see this happen. I think if you want to try and enter the race abruptly and have a high possibility of signing him, I think you got to start with a 20-25 million bid. Especially because if Chelsea and these teams are interested in them, their first bid will 100% be higher than ours. But I did read that Chelsea are also interested in another Brazilian kid. I would love this, absolutely love this. He's fast. Also, I read an article saying how he's very versatile. He can also play as a right back, a left back. So very, very versatile, young, fast, cuts in the box, dribbles. Wesley Gasova, in my opinion, is a very, very smart name. Another very smart signing to add onto the many signings that we've added this summer and that we've invested on. And I think it's a signing which, you know, kind of ticks the criteria of the Fredkins. I wouldn't think they would hesitate in spending the money on him, because he's kind of the player that they want to believe in. You know, the characteristic of a player, the profile of a player, and also the identity of a player that they need. You know, that De Rossi needs, of course, but that they want to invest on, because it's a young project, not high wages, you know, low wages, but, you know, spend big on the on his price tag. So yeah, Roma have been linked with him. I think other names that I would like to consider, these aren't linked with Roma. It's just me trying to list 3 players on that left winger which we need, if we do need a left winger. My 3 names would be Wesley Gasova, Federico Chiesa I would still keep, but if he doesn't want to join us, then I don't want him. But in terms of characteristics, it's kind of what you need, especially if you've got Dovbyk, who's big up front. You need somebody who's good on crosses, because Dovbyk is great with his head. Somebody who dribbles, cuts in the box, shoots. So yeah, Wesley Gasova, Chiesa I'd still put, and probably also Crescencio Somerville. Either of these 3 I would love on the left wing, but I think Wesley is a cooler name. You know, young, gamble, probably cheaper than the other 2. So why not gamble on this? I like the signing. I really do. So yeah, he's been linked with us. Other positions that we need to cover, as I said before, we need a fast midfielder in the middle. Somebody who gets the balls back. Somebody typical like Nainggolan, fast, runs, stamina, runs to get the ball back, and also sets the play and scores goals. I like Richard Rios. I like Gabriel Sara. And we also need a right winger. And some little sources, not big sources, but some minor sources are saying that Roma have agreed personal terms with Raul Bellanova. And if that's the case, then I have no idea what's happening with Roma this summer, because they look, I don't know, they look shocked. I mean, they look feisty, they look up and going. So, to be honest, I'm excited. Sule being announced today, very excited. Gizolfi is in Spain to unlock the Dovbyk deal, and I feel like tomorrow, even late tonight, we can get a here we go. It's that close. Dovbyk will become a Euro player, and hopefully it's complicated, but hopefully also Wesley Gassanova. Talk to you soon. Subscribe, hit the like, and let me know what you think. By the way, I'm back in Rome the 3rd of August, so if you don't like these videos of me talking, if you prefer live streams, don't worry. I'll be back in Rome in like 3-4 days, and live stream will be back. Don't miss it. Subscribe, hit the like, and we've got 19 days to go until the season starts. Talk to you soon. Love you all, and click all of this in below. Simo out.